What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles on a Wednesday. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered, man. What's going on with all y'all out there, man? Just wanted to come in, man, and see how everybody was doing. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons in the chat. That's all y'all. Double tap the screen, runs a like up for your boy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, tip your bartender. We all know subscribers and members on this channel, and even the little tourists that come in here. You guys know that I spent my weekend in Las Vegas with fellow moderator Whittington Thomas, the nephew of King Arthur Whittington, Super Bowl champion of the Oakland Raiders. That's my homeboy. We were running roughshod all over Vegas. Y'all know all the tales. You guys know that we ran into, was chopping it up with the Rush podcast guys. Salute to Brogan, salute to DT at the Cigar Lounge, chopping it up with them. You guys all know I had the Mad Max superhero shirt. You guys do know I talked to Max. Max saw the shirt. There's going to be more regarding that. And y'all know we got our asses whooped by the Steelers. A lot of videos. But there was a story that I did not tell you guys. There is something else that happened before I came home. And it was at the airport. On the way back, I ran into a guy who, as a young Raider fan, growing up in the 70s, was a man that I absolutely feared and respected, that played on the team that I just saw the day previously beat our ass in our own house. A man who was back in the times that where I was growing up, was legendary, had commercials, had all kinds of stuff, dog. And his name is Mean Joe Greene. I ran into Mean Joe Greene, bro. And I'm here to tell you how I met Mean Joe Greene. All right? So I'm going to tell you that story. The picture's on the avatar. You got to have receipts nowadays because there's so many people who can't believe you when you say something. So you got to have video, you got to have pictures, you got to have, proof of purchase. You just got to have all of that. And I have everything. Okay. But with that being said, man, the last thing that I thought I would be doing is talking to one of the greatest defensive players of all time, one of the greatest Steelers of all time, a 4-time Super Bowl champion who ran roughshod on my Oakland Raiders all the way up, man, from the time I started watching football until the time he retired when I was in high school. Let me tell you this story real quick, bro. Let me tell you this story. I'm at my terminal. I get there early. I knew there was a 3-day weekend. Let's run your likes up for your boy, dog. Run your likes up. Keep your likes 50%. I knew that there was going to be bedlam there because it was a 3-day weekend, Columbus Day, and it was just crazy. I said, let me get my ass to the airport. Even though my flight leaves about 4 hours, let me get to the airport. I know the Dodgers and the Mets are playing at 1. I know my Yankees are going to be playing at 4. I need to just get to the airport, get through security, do what I need to do, be at the terminal, do a live with y'all. And I did. The live that I did from the airport. Do my live with you guys, watch the Dodger game because I don't miss nothing, right on my phone, or go over to one of these bars and watch it. And that's what I did. Got to my terminal, did all of that, did the live with y'all for about an hour. And then I realized that I wasn't sitting at the right gate. Because when you're at the end of a gate, sometimes you'll be having multiple numbers that are all close together. So I was supposed to be at gate 11 and I was at gate 12. So I said, man, let me get my ass over towards the gate over there, okay? So I can hear what's going on. Because, when you got your earphones on, the headset, all of that, you're not going to hear what's going on. So I said, let me take my ass over to close to my gate. I get over closer to my gate. I'm sitting over there, dog, by myself, minding my Raider, just got my ass whooped by the Steeler business. And I see a man. I see a man around 80 years old. I see a man, and he was using his he was walking very gingerly, but he was using his carry-on kind of like a cane, kind of like. So he was moving around, but he was moving around taking his time. And I looked at him and I'm like, you look at somebody and you tell yourself, why am I looking at this guy? So I look at the man. The man looks like an average older black man. But I'm looking at him and I'm like, why does he look familiar to me? Why? And I just kept looking at him. He was standing there. Nobody was bothering him. And then I look, he had a Steeler lanyard around his neck. He had on all black, and he had on a gold Steeler lanyard that was tucked in. And I'm like, why does this man look familiar to me? Why does this man have a Steeler thing on? And it wasn't clicking. It wasn't clicking, bro. When he started walking, and he was only maybe about less than 10 feet away from me where he was sitting. And when he started walking by, I said, oh my God, that is Mean Joe Greene, dog. I'm like, man, that's Mean Joe Greene. He sat down. Nobody was bothering. Nobody knew who he was. I said, man, this is a man who I definitely loved, even though he wasn't a Raider. I said, man, you know damn well Shaq going over there. Ain't no fear with me, bruh. I'm not scared of no man that can't walk on water. Anybody, if you could walk on water, I'll bow down. But if you can't do that, I'm gonna go say something. So I said, let me get over there and walk over to him. So he was sitting down, and he was sitting with a lot of older people because he was trying to get on the plane first. Okay. At the plane, they let the older people get on, or people who have, disabilities, or people with kids to get on first. So he was sitting where all the people who were getting ready to get on first, elderly people and, injured. So he's sitting there. Man, I got up, man. I put my stuff down, man. I went walk over there. Walked up, man. He was looking at his phone or whatever. I said, because I didn't want to startle him. My voice, when I speak, people pay attention. So I didn't want to be too loud. I just wanted him to notice that I was there. So I said, Mr. Greene, and he looked up like this. And I was like, Mr. Greene, it's an honor to meet you, sir. I said, I'm a big fan, and shook my hand. So I'm a big fan. I'm going to keep it down because I know nobody knows who you are, but I know who you are. And he's like, okay, how you doing, son? And I said, I just want to let you know, man, I've been a big fan of yours, but I had to tell him. I had to tell him, y'all. I'm an Oakland Raider fan. You think I didn't tell that man immediately that I was a Raider? I told that man that as soon as I introduced myself. I said, Mr. Greene, I'm a Raider fan, but I've been a fan of you my whole life. You know what he did when I did that? Just let me tell you guys how much this shit with the Steelers go. When I was barking at y'all, telling you guys, stop running around like these casual fans, really thinking that the Chiefs are your rival, really thinking that the Patriots are your rival, really thinking the San Francisco 49ers is your rival, really thinking that the Cowboys are your rival. Your rival is in Pittsburgh. That's your rival. When I told Mean Joe Greene himself that I was a Raider fan, he looked at me and went just like this. He looked around, he said, boy, don't make me hit you in the head. He started laughing. First thing he said was, boy, don't make me hit you in the head. That's an 80-year-old man, dog. You don't think that he still has the same amount of energy? He keep that same energy with the Steelers, bro? With the Raiders? You guys are crazy as hell, bro. Crazy as hell. He said, boy, don't make me hit you in the head, dog. I was laughing. I said, right? And he said, I said, can I get a picture? Would you mind if I got a picture? He said, yeah, no selfies. Okay? No selfies. I said, you get somebody to take it for me. Take it for you. I'll do it. And I was thinking, well, why wouldn't he want to just do a selfie? Because real quick. So I asked one of the assistants that assist him on the plane. I said, excuse me, sir, would you mind taking a picture of me and my friend? Because like I told him, I said, I'm not trying to let anybody know who you are because, you know. So guy came over, said, sure, take a couple pictures. He stood up. He doesn't want nobody thinking he weak, bruh. That's how you are when you're somebody like him. I'm not going to let you take a picture of me sitting down. We're going to stand up and take a picture. You're going to take a picture of me, right? You want a picture with me? Ain't no selfie, homie. Get somebody to take the picture. Stand next to me and we'll take it. Dude came over, took the picture. Mr. Greene stood up. I stood right next to Mr. Greene. The dude recognized Mr. Greene. He was like, you look good, sir. But he didn't, you know, because he's a professional. He's like, you're not trying to let everybody know. Took about 4 or 5 pictures. I got pictures of me with him from top to bottom. Took all them pictures. And I said to him, I said, appreciate it. He said, okay. We took the pictures. And then I shook his hand. I said, thank you, sir. Took his hand. I said, yeah. I said, man, I grew up rooting against you a lot in the Bay Area. He said, just like this to me again. Now, you know you don't want all these people coming over here. I said, I got you, sir. I got you, sir. He's like, good meeting you. I said, good meeting you too, sir. You have a safe trip. And you have a safe trip. And I told him I was a Raider, dog. He was cool. But he knew what it was, dog. And like I said before, man, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it, man. He is behind the steel curtain, bruh. He's a Pittsburgh Steeler from front to back, top to bottom, from birth to death. And I'm the same way. And he felt it when I told him, because that was the next thing I told him. I told him my name. I told him that I was a big fan of his. But the next thing I said was I was a Raider, bro. And that's why this channel is Shield approved, bro. This is why Shield stuff happens to me. I don't just walk around with somebody's jersey, bro. Like, this is really who I am. Genetically, I'm a Raider. Okay? How can I prove it? Come on, bro. I'm a 3-ringer, 50 years in the game. I'm from the soil up there. I ran into Antonio Pierce the last time I was in Oakland. He got the unfiltered unfiltered beanie. I talked to Mad Max at the game. Got the visual evidence. Just get ready. Just get ready for you guys who don't believe it. I got it all. I got all the footage. Okay? Met Max. Had the shirt on. Saw me. Gave me a fist bump. All of that. Okay? Ran into Brogan and DT at the smoke shop. I'm at the smoking lounge with Whittington Thomas. I'm at the airport. I run into Mean Joe Greene. There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to talk about, bro. So I sat back down, dog, and at that point, I had to call somebody who was very important in my football development and send him a picture, and that was my dad. I sent the picture to my dad. I called my dad up. I said, Dad, look at this picture. He said, yeah. I said, who's that you looking at? He goes, man, that guy looks familiar. I said, Dad, that's Mean Joe Greene. He said, what? Oh, you met Mean Joe Greene? I said, yeah. He goes, what you say to him? I said, I'm a Raider. I'm a Raider fan. And he goes, what did he say? He said, boy, don't make me hit you in the head. My dad said Started laughing. He said, I knew you would say something. I said, yeah, man, because I'm not walking around here not pretending who I am, dog. I'm not going to walk around here and cap. I'm a Raider, bro. Anybody I meet, I'm going to tell you. You're never going to have to ask me that, bro, unless you're just somebody I don't know. You're nobody I don't want to talk to just because you know. But come on, bro. But the energy was there when he heard that Raider. His face, it was automatic, bro, automatic, dog. But it was in jest, it was in fun. It wasn't malicious. It was just like, hey, boy, like, okay, don't let me pull some of this old man strength on your young ass, cause I'll hit your ass in the head. You a Raider. That's what he's programmed to hit Raiders in the head, dog. That's what he was saying. He was saying, hey man, don't let me go and get post-traumatic stress disorder, man, PTSD on your ass. I'll be thinking that it's 1975. I'm coming through the lane on your ass. I'm coming through the A gap. I'm gonna pop you in your skull bone, little boy. Because I was a little boy to him. I was a little boy to him. One more thing. When the man was taking the pictures, the guy who's taking the pictures, he was like, man, talking to me, you're almost as tall as him. And I looked over and he was only like an inch taller than me. And I said, yeah, but I'm not as legendary as he is. That's called respect your elders, bro. You respect your elders will respect you. But when I looked at him, I was like, this man, when I was growing up, looked like a monster. He looked like an absolute Bigfoot, Sasquatch. He looked like he was, the Jolly Green Giant or the Jolly Gold Giant. He was humongous. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, wow, man, I'm pretty much his size. Kind of not that big, man, to be as dominating as he was. Okay? But he was. So after I shook his hand and I started going back, there was an old lady that was sitting next to him, old African-American lady who was maybe approximately his age. And she had on a mask. And I'm walking back and she was like, son, can I ask you a question? Talking to me. I respect my elders, bro. Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you? I didn't know if she was asking me for directions. I didn't know if she was asking me what time the plane leaves. Didn't matter. Somebody of an elder statesman or stateswoman was asking me a question. I said, yes, ma'am. I leaned over. She was like, is he a football player? Now, mind you, Joe Greene is sitting right next to him. So he looks over at her and he goes, why are you asking him if I'm a football player? Why don't you just ask me? And she said, I don't talk to nobody if they ain't my husband. And he's like, well, I ain't your husband. I was like, grown folks conversation. Let me get over here. They were going back and forth. I was like, okay, yes, ma'am. She was like, so is he a football player or not? He's like, well, why you keep asking him? Why you keep asking Raider fan, am I a football player? I said, ma'am, he's one of the greatest football players that ever lived. She was like, I kind of figured he was somebody walking around here. She's like, well, why you keep it? They were just going back and forth. I was like, hey, grown folk business, man. It's like seeing two grandparents. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Thank you for the picture. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you. You good? Yes, sir. I'm going to sit sit my ass down over here, dog. Then they started having a cool conversation. But it was just funny to me that the woman was like, I ain't talking to him. He ain't my husband. I'm going to ask you. I answered her. And he's like, well, why can't you just ask me? I'm sitting right. I don't talk to nobody who ain't my husband. I don't do all of that. Well, I mean, you're talking about me, though. So they was going back and forth. I was like, hey, let me move my red ass over here. And that's what it was, dog. That was cool. And to commemorate that, for you Pittsburgh Steelers fans and you Unfiltered fans, there is a commemorative shirt on the site. On the Matthew Shack official Unfiltered site or store, there is a shirt to commemorate me meeting a hero of mine and one of the greatest D linemen in the history of the game, Mean Joe Greene. So go over there to the store. Pick it up. I'll probably put a link up after this live and put a link up. I'll read your questions, whatever questions y'all want to ask me. I'll be on for maybe another 30 minutes, then I got to go. But I made it, went ahead and made a shirt to commemorate that because that's a big deal to me. That's a big deal to me, man. That man used to terrorize my entire team, bro. I mean, how do you not have respect? Then the Coca-Cola commercial, the classic Coca-Cola commercial, where the kid comes out and get his autograph signed, and he drunk the Coke and threw him his shirt, jersey, and I mean that's classic Coca-Cola commercial. So yeah, man, I just wanted to let you guys know that was something that I didn't tell you guys. But you unfiltered fam members of this channel and subscribers, you guys are always asking when are we going to get you guys some stuff. That's our focus. Focus now is to take care of all y'all, unfiltered nation. Y'all got plenty of stuff. Time for us to start taking care of some other people around here that support the channel. And that's what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to support everybody else. All right? So just wanted to give you guys that story, and that's how I met Pittsburgh Steeler legendary Hall of Famer Mean Joe Greene, bro. Beautiful, beautiful story. And there's going to be more. All right. All right, man, let me read you guys' questions. But like I said before, the shirt is already on the site. For those of you guys, these Steeler fans, and those of you guys that might be interested, it is there. And we're going to start putting up some of this other merch for the other subscribers and members of this channel. Booty Bang, what's going on? X-Man, what's going on? X-Man. X-Man. Hey, man, ask your pops, man. Mean Joe Greene was like, I can't even think of nobody in the league right now that equates to him as far as fear. I can't think of nobody. Like, I'd have to go to Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White. I have to go to those guys after him. But I can't think of, man, it's hard to think of somebody who had that kind of fear, bro, who was an every down player, not no damn coming in on a few plays. Kind of hard to find somebody like him, dog. That, of course, Jack Lambert, that whole defense, that doomsday defense. I mean, not doomsday defense, the Steel Curtain doomsday defense as Cowboys, they were a problem, dog. They gave my Raiders problems, dog. They prevented us from winning plenty of Super Bowls. We should have a lot more Super Bowls, but we had to go through them. All right, man. Tedrick Webb, what's going on? Tedrick, Booty Bang, man. Shaq, how do you feel about Brady being a part owner of the Raiders? It's done. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. It should have took longer than it was supposed to. It was going to happen, dog. I mean, what am I supposed to say? As of now, he's the only person I can trust that wants to win 100%. I know Tom Brady's competitive. I know Tom Brady ain't going to want to invest $500 million in a dumpster fire and just have it just depreciate, lose his money. He has the cachet with Mark. I just hope that if he's going to be a part of our organization, he's a positive aspect of our organization. If he's going to be a Patriot, why not be Patriot numero uno and not all these scrubby ass Patriots? Okay. So it's a done deal. We'll see what he does, man. But I'm willing to, I believe in him more than Telesco. I believe in him more than anything that anybody else is doing, just because I know what kind of competitor he is. So I'm hoping that that's something that he's going to try to institute in regards as much as he can, because he's not the owner. He's a partial owner. But we'll see. I mean, come on, dog. It's what we do. We don't hire from within. We hire from outside. What's going on? Esteban, man. Said we're owned by a Patriot. We are. Tedrick Webb. Wyatt says Adams was never hurt. Doesn't matter. He's not on my team. And man, old girl said she can't do it no more, dog. I stopped talking after that. I never try to convince nobody to stay. I'm like, that's what you want to do? Okay. You're not even going to fight for me? Fight for you? Fight for you for what? You made a decision. I got to respect your decision. That's what you want to do. Because I always had a spare tire in the trunk, man. What I look like driving around with not having a spare tire, bro? Like, come on, dog. Please go. Right? So he's not on my team. I don't care. It doesn't matter anymore. Booty Bang. Shaq, what do you think? Brady has resentment towards AB for beating him in Super Bowl twice? Nah. He legitimately lost those Super Bowls. Okay? You're not talking about a crybaby, man. You're not, TB12 is not a crybaby. He know he lost those. He know he lost those games. He knows he lost it. Okay? He knows why he lost. All right? So I don't think he has a problem with that. I think he respects him for that. Okay? When you're the GOAT, you're going to respect people that beat you. You're going to respect those people who are on your level. Okay, that's what you do. You're on my level, dog. I competed against you for the biggest thing that you can compete for in our sport, and you beat me. And I had an undefeated team, and you had Eli Manning, bro, and Mario Manningham, and uh, Plaxico Burress, and AP, and what? It wasn't. Well, I had Randy Moss. He had Julian Edelman. He had the hoodie, and he lost. He's going to respect that. Whittington Thomas, man, what's going on, man? What's happening? Whittington Thomas was there, dog. Whittington Thomas wasn't there with Mean Joe Greene, but I texted him the picture too. Okay, but he was there when I was talking to Max. Whittington Thomas, tell him, dog, we got indisputable and undisputable evidence. They don't ain't even ready, bro. They'll see it. Okay. Shady Business said knew it was Mean Joe Greene. Man, you wouldn't even have recognized him, dog. After I left, nobody was bothering him. That's the way he liked it. But when I told him I was a Raider fan, he told me, man, boy, don't make me hit you in your head. Like he was getting ready to forearm shiver your boy, dog. Okay. It would have took him quite a long time to hit me though. But let's understand. But let's understand that he meant what he said, dog. He meant what he said, Mr. Greene. Mr. Greene is now my favorite Steeler of all time. My favorite Pittsburgh Steeler was Donnie Shell. Donnie Shell was always my favorite Steeler because he was just a beast out there at safety, hitting, blowing everybody up, man. But now that I've met Mr. Greene, and I'm calling Mr. Greene out of respect, Mr. Green's my favorite Steeler, bro. And that's just it, dog. The conversation that we had and what he said to me sounded like your granddaddy. He seemed to be like my grandfather. Like he's about my grandfather's age, would have been. Well, my grandfather would be a little bit older than him, but he definitely about my mom's age, my parents' age. So, but he had that kind of more like a father, I'd say, fatherly type thing. But he made it clear, boy, don't make me take the picture, dog. Like, start messing up, kid. Like, you come over here going good. Then you throw the Raiders and the Oakland Raiders at that. Your ass might not be getting no picture, homie. But I had to tell him, dog. I mean, what am I going to look like? I'm going to act like, I'm going to act like I ain't who I am. He needed to know that. You need to know you standing next to the grandson, the black grandson of Al Davis. You need to know that. Okay. And it was all good. All right. Let's get these guys out of here. Okay. Chiefs fan, man. Hey, man. Salute, man. Chiefs fan 211, man. Sub the channel, bro. Sub the channel. Okay. YDS talking about Devontae Adams. Don't bother me, man. Daniel Berry Sports in the house. We typically said was the forced nature on the field. Man, that dude was scary, bro. He scared everybody. He scared linemen. He scared quarterbacks. He scared the offensive coordinators. That man was a beast, bro. Absolute monster, man. Absolute, but a very nice older man who still won't let you know. Don't get it twisted. It's still Raiders and Steelers on site. Raiders and Steelers on site, dog. Made it clear. I made it clear too. I'm not going to stand around here and not act like I'm not a Raider. And at that gate, which was funny to me, all kinds of Steeler fans there. All kinds of people walking around with Steeler jerseys on, Steeler this, Steeler that. They didn't even recognize one of the greatest Steelers of all time because they're casuals. It's funny, man. There's casuals on every fan base. I'm like, come on, bro. How are you just going to be around him and don't even know it's him? Legitimately, nobody did. Just me. It took a Raider to recognize him. He didn't sign no autographs. He didn't take no other pictures. Just me. Okay? But like I said before, man, the casual fan, they're everywhere. All right? They're all over the place. Okay. All right. Zachary Reynolds, man. What's up, Shaq? Already looking ready to the draft because we have Tom Haiti. Hey, man. Man, I'm not looking towards no draft, man. You know how many games I have left? I have 11 games left. I'm not looking at no draft. I mean, y'all can. I'm not. Season's on, bro. I'm in season mode. I'm not tanking shit. I mean, if they lose, they lose. That's what they're doing, they're doing. But I'm not tanking. You hear what I'm saying? No matter what the Raiders are doing, they don't have shit to do with me. I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to continue to sit here and go through the season, bro. I am a person who goes through the season with the team. Well, I'm not going to jump ship and start watching, as the world turns and stuff. I'm going to be watching them Raider games. Well, I'm going to the game. Me and Whittington Thomas going to the game on Sunday. I just went to the game last Sunday. Like, come on, man. Nothing stops. Whittington Thomas, as many Steeler fans at the game were wearing his jersey, probably working to even know why he was. They had no idea, dog. They really were walking around not knowing that man. And the man liked it like that. He really liked his autonomy. He was by himself. He did not have anybody with him, no handlers, no, younger, members of his family. He was solo dolo. And he was using that, football really ravaged these older players, bro. He was really walking, taking his time, but he was using his, many times you seen the real picture. Like you just didn't see the cut, the cropped version. You seen me and him all the way, all the way to the floor. And he was using, supporting himself on the, on his carry-on luggage. He's using that. But he definitely did not want to look weak. He said, no selfies. You got to get somebody to take a picture. And I respected that. I'm like, the man is making you work for that. It ain't, just take a selfie and then just get all in this, doing all of that. No, dog, we're going to take a legitimate picture. I'm going to stand up. We're going to do it right. And if you can't get somebody to take a picture, we're not doing it. I'm like, man, salute to that man, dog. I learned something. Just because you're getting older, man, don't mean you still don't have standards. You still don't have a sense of self, and like, you got to come correct when you're coming to me. When I get to that age, man, I'll be that same way, dog. Don't get it twisted. Still got to be in check, bro. You still got to go through protocol to talk to me. It's that simple. Okay? Very nice man, but he let me know. Don't keep bringing up this Raider stuff, dog. Like, and I brought it up 2 times. I brought it up the first time. Then I brought up, in the Bay Area. He didn't even want to go there. He's like, now you don't want these people coming over here. Whittington Thomas stuff. He said, I don't want to hear none of that, dog. I don't want to hear none of that. Thank you for your picture, bro. Take your picture. Take your picture, young man. You did your thing. We talked, but you talking that rate. I'm not doing it. He wasn't doing it, dog. Okay. Shady Business. I have a similar story with C. Wood in the Oakland airport. Yeah, man, I used to see Woody all the time at the clubs, bro. Talking to Woodson was easy. Me and Woodson was in the same spots, hollering at the same shooby doobies, drinking the same in Oakland all the time, man. Woody's a real one, dog. Hey, good Terry in the house, man. Chris Letter, what's good? Always good seeing you too, brother. Okay, Booty Bang says, yo, what's your thoughts on Jack Lambert? Jack Lambert was scary too, man. Jack Lambert was missing his 2 front teeth. Jack Lambert, 2 front teeth was fake. He looked like a hockey player out there, bro. You had that mask on. He had that blonde hair. He had his hair, like, you thought TJ Watt and all them dudes used to, what was his name? Kevin Greene and all of them hanging their hairs out. They weren't the first players to do that, dog. Troy Polamalu. Why you think all those Steelers had long hair sticking out the back? You had Cam Hayward doing it. You had Kevin Greene doing it. You had TJ Watt doing it. Why? Because Jack Lambert was the first person to have his hair hanging out the back. He was the first player that I've seen do that. Okay? And he had no front teeth, bro. No mouth guard. He played with no mouth guard. Joe Greene played with no mouth guard either. No mouth guard. No front teethus. Big as hell. Number 58. Acting a fool, bro. No doubt, dog. Mean Joe Greene. Jack Lambert. Jack Ham. Another one. Dwight White. See, I know my enemy, man. I know my enemy. I'm just counting it off. Dwight White, Donnie Shell. Them dudes were terrorizing, bro. I knew every player, bro. All them dudes. Then on offense, Bradshaw, Swan, Rocky Blyer, Franco Harris. Come on, bro. John Stallworth. Okay. Their center was named Mike Webster. I know my enemy, man. Those dudes were dudes who you had to know. Okay. So that's my thought on Jack Lambert. Okay. All right. Tedrick Webb's rolling. Jack Lambert was the toughest and the best linebacker of all time. He's one of them. I think Lawrence Taylor might have a beef with that. Okay. When Thomas said classic, yes, sir. Okay. Hey, Jackie Reynolds, why Mr. I'm talking Mr. Greene out of respect. Why Mr. Greene said he was gonna bust me in the head, dog, when I told him I was a Raider, man. He said, come here. And my ass was, don't make me hit you in the head. He was, you can't make it up, bro. You can't make it up, dog. Okay. You know it's authentic because it really happened. All right. JDB said open hand slap. Hey man, I don't know what he was gonna do. I just knew it was gonna take him a month and a half to do it, dog. I knew that. Okay. Like, oh, he might see me. He might think I'm Clarence Davis or some shit coming through the B gap. Like, man, but I laughed. He laughed too. He just chuckled. Like, I'm just letting you know. It's like, all right, yeah, it's cool. It's cool, sir. Sir? That's a sir. Hell you talking about? Okay? You don't walk up to him and say, hey, Joe, what's going on? No, you don't get nothing done, dog. Mr. Greene. I called him nothing but Mr. Greene. All right? But that old lady that was sitting next to him, Sonny, could you come here? Who is this man right here? Why are you talking to him? I don't talk to you. Ain't my husband. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the guy that looked like my grandson. Yes, ma'am. I'm like, I don't want no problems. I don't want nothing to do with it. Hey, Booty Bag said, Big Joe Grease is like a very down-to-earth person. He was, bro. But you talk about somebody who you admired, even though he was, destroying your team. You just had to respect him, dog. He was loved, bro. We loved him, but we didn't. We scared him too. Okay, but to meet him was an honor. That was an honor, man. I've met a lot of famous people in my life. I've been fortunate, but that one meant something because of the banter, the thing that we had back and forth, man. I was like, man, there's no way. I'm a Raider. I have to let you know. I can't sit up here and pretend. I have to let you know. You need to know that I'm the ops. I am the grandson of the ops. Okay, I needed to know that because I did tell him. I said, I'm an Oakland Raider fan, but I respect you my whole life. And that's when he was like, his whole demeanor changed when he heard Raider. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Rick says, hella cool. You got to meet me and Joe Greene. I remember when I was famous Coca-Cola, and he did when I was a kid. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guarantee you, if I wouldn't have brought them Raiders up, the conversation would have been a lot longer. Rick, if I wouldn't have brought up the Oakland, and I said Oakland. I ain't saying no damn Las Vegas Raiders or no LA. I said Oakland. And I mentioned the state. He's just like, man, hey kid, like, I ain't trying to have this conversation with you, bro. Okay. We touched Joe Greene's a real one. I met him through my uncle in the early 80s. Yes, he's very cool, man. Very cool, man. Yeah, he's a guy you didn't want to cross, though, when he was younger. But he was very cool, had his glasses on. Very nice, man. Very nice. But it was an honor. It was an honor, man. Be around true greatness, man, 100%. I mean, true greatness from beginning to end. Okay. All right, we got the Chiefs in the house. Marion said, respect, real, recognize real. Waltz and legends roamed the NFL in the 70s. Come on, dog. I mean, and those fans in there were clueless, bro. I mean, absolutely clueless that a legend, a guy who built what it is, y'all, to Sixburg, okay, and all of that, man that won you 4 out of your 6, was 4-0 in the Super Bowl, is sitting right in your midst and you have no idea. And he's happy as hell you don't know who he is. Okay. All right. Okay, we can tell he hates the Raiders. That's why he was at the game, biggest rivalry. He does hate the Raiders, but he still respects people. He still respect me. I mean, he respected me, but he let me know, hey, kid, like, I respect you told me, man, but don't make me hit you in the head, dog. I mean, he really said that shit, dog. I start laughing, man. I start chuckling, and he started chuckling. But he meant that shit, though. Okay. He meant that shit, though. And it is what it is. Shady business. I done flashed the Raider legends. Hey man, it wasn't really a flash. It was just I can't be fake, man. I'm not a fake guy. I'm not a fake personality person. I'm gonna let you know that I'm who I am, bro. I mean, you never have to. I ain't gonna be no stuttering, bro. I mean, let me tell you. I said, man, I couldn't live with myself if I was talking to that man and I didn't let him know. I had to tell him. I had to, and I did. He let me know. Okay, cool. Let's get these pictures. Let's go. Yeah, don't be bringing the Raiders up. Okay. Booty Band said the Steelers are a foundational team. Yeah, they are a foundation, man. They're definitely a foundational team, just like us. They are. Okay. Let's get these likes up, man. Okay. See you on here. Um, yeah, flash on Friday. Yeah, man. Flash on them cats, man. Them cats ain't them class. All them people you flashing on, you talked about. None of them is legends like Mean Joe Greene. Mean Joe Greene is a top 100 player, top 75 player, top 50. That is different. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good to see you. Walt in the house, man. Shady business. Rafael Raffaello in the house. Hey, man. Rafael Raffaello, man, he's the one that sent me the footage of me and Mad Max. Salute to you, Rafael Raffaello, man. I didn't have any idea. So anybody that think that the whole Mad Max story's cap, Rafael Raffaello was the one who sent me everything. He said, Shaq, this is for the haters. And I was driving, dog. Rafael, I was driving down to the downtown because I had to go pick up something. I was driving downtown, and when I got your DM and I looked at it, I literally swerved a little bit, dog. Cause I was like, oh, what? There's no talking. The picture is authentic. Everything's authentic, bro. Appreciate that, dog. Thank you, man. Any of you guys ever see me on social media with anything, please hit me, send me a screenshot or let me know where it is. Because a lot of times I don't know where things are. And I didn't even know that footage was up. Appreciate that, man. But that's your evidence right there. Hey, man, put a one in a one. Matter of fact, Rafael, put a 5 in the chat to authenticate that when I definitely saw Max saw the shirt, and I definitely got a fist bump from Max because you sent me it. Put it in there. All right. Jay Marion, Mean Joe Greene playing with football was football. Facts. Big Dre Big Macmo, what's going on? Shady Business talking about trading Tyree Wilson for Mean Joe Greene writes any day of the week. Any day of the week, man. That man still had the fire. His body just can't keep up with him, but his mind still got that motor, bro. He still harbors the same energy. Chuck Noll and John Madden, not Gruden, those guys, and Tom Landry, those kind of coaches, when you were under their tutelage, you're going to remain that way until you're out of here. Chuck Noll conditioned those Steelers to hate the Raiders, and he still hates the Raiders to this day. Ain't nothing better than that. We're going to keep that same. Ain't no Foreman Voltron with the ops. It's on site for life. Even if we old, it's still going to be on some FU, I wish I was 40 years younger, I'd whip your ass type shit. I'm telling you. God. Walt said Steelers old line averaged 255. Today's old line's 319. But they were dogs, though, Walt. They were dogs. Them cats were dogs. Okay. Right. Booty Bang talking. Yo, Shaq, you think the Mark would fire AP to hire Josh McDaniels back? Why would he hire Josh McDaniels back when he just had to pay him $87 million to leave? Why would he do that? Okay. Justin Saab, what's going on, man? You met Barry Chapman when you were a kid. He's a cool guy. T. Bradshaw. Yeah, I've heard good things about Bradshaw. I've never heard anything bad about Bradshaw. Meeting people. I've never met him, though. I met him. I definitely introduced myself. Call him Mr. Bradshaw. I'd say the same thing. I'm a Raider. You know, but it's different because Bradshaw is a quarterback, and Bradshaw works with Howie Long. He's been working with Howie Long every day for 20-something years. So him being around a Raider, that ain't going to bother him as much as it bothered Mr. Greene. Mr. Greene didn't like that shit. Mr. Greene wasn't feeling it. Okay. So I hope we don't get embarrassed by the Rams. We'll see. Who I got? Lions and Vikings. I think you guys got it, man. I think the Lions, they're really full of themselves right now, man. I think that you guys got them. I think the Vikings are going to win that. Justice, I really hope Brady puts some sense into Telesco. Jeff Walker, like you said before, my brother, let a hoe be a hoe. You gotta let a hoe do her job. All right. Eric Quan in the house. Shady Business said PTSD, dog. Don't play around with don't play around with. Let me tell you guys something, man. You wanna be unalive? Play around with cats that really were lives was in danger every second. You don't play around with them Iraqi war cats. You don't play around with them Grenada guys. You don't play around with them Vietnam vets. You don't play around with them old ass Korea dudes. You don't play around. You be fortunate to find a World War II guy. You don't play around with anybody whose life was on the line all the time, bro. Okay, Gulf War guys, all them dudes, they'll put you in the soil, bro. Play around with them if you want to. They'll put your ass in the soil because they put real people in the soil. Okay, telling you, dog. Play with them if you want to, man. Right? You better respect them cats. Booty Band said before my mom passed away, she gave her a 70 autograph Bob jersey. I really cherish a 1970 autograph Bradshaw jersey. I really cherish that jersey. She came from your mama, dog. You know, I shoot, man. Them Steelers, the '70s Steelers, a lot of respect for them. These Steelers now, I'm really. It was back then. It was a respect hate. He hate the Raiders, but he respects the Raiders. He don't respect our Raiders. He respects the Raiders that he had to play against. Okay, but you don't. Now everything's soft, man. Everybody's soft. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, Mean Joe Greene was one of the baddest mofos ever, dog. Jay Business was sitting by himself, man. Like no one sees the GOAT. Not everybody. I mean, football is a sport where you have your face covered up. You have your head covered up. Every other big time sport is more visible. Basketball players is more easy to recognize. Baseball players are more easy to recognize. Um, you know, soccer players, everybody, hockey, you're not going to really recognize too many of those guys because they're not really that big. But every other sport, man, you can see their face. They're easier to market. Okay. The only reason why you know a lot of these guys' faces is because they're on commercials. They're doing commercials. But you know what Steph Curry looked like. You ain't gonna miss him. You know what Denzel Washington looked like. You're not gonna miss him. He's not walking around with a hockey mask on. He ain't playing Jason Voorhees or something. So that's how it's easy for that to happen. Okay. All right, man. All right, man. See you guys, man. Carl Canigan, man. Texan fan. Sub the channel. Michael said, how do we feel about Devontae getting traded? I don't have no emotion towards it, dog. Writing's on the wall. Let it be what it is. I think that the deal wasn't a great deal, but it was a good deal. Based on the circumstances, we got a good deal out of it. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. He's gone. It is. Move on. I mean, I've seen greater Raiders leave. Okay. All right, Zach. So I just wanted to get your thoughts, bro. I'm still watching the games like everyone else, just excited because we finally get a quarterback. I'm not getting my. I hear what you're saying, man. At this whole draft stuff, I'm not getting my hopes up. I've been waiting 5 years for us to draft somebody, draft a quarterback. Who do we draft? I was waiting for Gruden and Mayock to do it. What did they do? I was waiting for Josh and Dave. What did they do? I'm waiting for AP and Telesco. What did they do? I'm not like, come on, man. Come on, man. You got to show me, dog. Like I said, until I hear Roger Goodell mention somebody's name, I'm not even speculating. I need to hear Roger Goodell say, with this pick of the draft, the Las Vegas Raiders choose and the guy who needs to be picked. And I don't hear that, dog. I'm good. I'm not even getting excited. Rafael Ravello right there. Try to tell you, bro. We have the footage of Mad Max and Shaq. Trying to tell you, man, don't play with us. Don't play with us over here. Okay? We're not to be played with. Chris Leonard and Shaq, man, the Reds can go get Gessie and Marvin Lewis at OC. I don't know. I can't trust it. I can't trust anything. Okay? Apocalypse of Mr. Green, I'm Oakland Raider, wakes up after the janitors are done cleaning. He stuck the landing on him. Hey, man, he wasn't going to hit me, but bottom line, he just let me know the intent was like, you're a Raider, dog. Like, don't you know I'm conditioned to knock Raiders out? Like, that's what I'm conditioned to do. But it wasn't that kind of let's not turn it into something it's not. Okay? He was just bantering with me, letting me know, like talking with, like OG. He's just OG stuff, dog. I mean, I'm an OG to a lot of y'all. It was OG talk. Okay? He knew I could handle it. He knew how I came up to him. He knew what kind of cat I was. Me telling him showed what kind of stock I come from, what kind of cloth I'm cut from. He knew what it was. This kid is from the soil. This kid represents. But I'm letting him know I represent too. And it was funny. It was a joke. I mean, let's not get crazy with it. Let's not take it too far. Okay? Just enjoy the comedy in it, and that's it. Booty bang, man. I don't know what I'm not gonna get into hypotheticals. Okay. Justin, so it's funny how people get Russell Wilson in the trades. No way to make our team better. Our team is worse than it was before. We're not getting better though. We're not getting better. Tom Telesco, right now the Raiders have 100. We're supposed to be having $105 million worth of cap room next season. 105 million. What do you think we're going to do? You really think we're going to buy $105 million worth of talent? I don't. Larissa in the house. What's going on? Larissa, good seeing you. Okay, good seeing you. Skew Raider in the house. Okay. All right, that's cool. What time is it, man? Perfect. 1:32. Go pick my son up. Okay. Hey, Winter Thomas, I think I'm gonna go by the cigar shop and go pick me up some more of those sticks, man. Go ahead and do that. Okay. So just want to come in, man. Appreciate you guys. Also, man, make sure you guys go to the store. Um, uh, Winter Thomas, can you? I don't know if you can, but if you could just go to the store and pick up go to the store and get the link to the shirt. It's the first thing on the page. If you could put that up, I'll give you like a couple of seconds, or at least like a minute or two, if you can do it, because no one's here. I can't do it. I can't. They won't let me type. Pootie, what's up, Pootie? My dog Pootie, man. Pootie. Hey, Whittington Thomas, Pootie 5'10" on here. That's the cat that met us at the MGM Grand, man. We was over there eating in the food court. Said, what's the plan for the rest of the season? Do you want to fire somebody, get a quarterback, ride it out? Ride it out. Ride it out, dog. We just let our best offensive player go for a Happy Meal and a warm soda. Our best offensive player was Devontae Adams. Now we don't have our best offensive player. Okay, you let a top 5 receiver walk away for nothing. How are we trying to win? Do you see Hunter Renfrow getting a tryout? Are you hearing us calling any free agents that are out there? No, we're just going to pull up a raggedy ass practice player, bro. I'm going to ride it out. I'm going to ride it out. I'm going to ride it out with no emotion, bro. I'm going to be emotionless, dog. Not tripping, not getting excited. It is what it is. I don't know what they got planned, but whatever they got planned don't have nothing to do with Raider Nation. That's what Raider Nation got to understand. They are making moves without you. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about our money we're spending. Me and Winton Thomas we spend thousands of dollars just this weekend. I mean, come on, dude. And we're going this week. Money just flying away. Okay? If I had to think about what they're going to do next, I go crazy, bro. So I don't think about it. It's like I'm just going to play my position as a member of this fan base, a OG, a 3-ringer. And whatever they do is whatever they do, dog. That's what they want to do. They want to go out like this. They want to be embarrassed themselves like this. It's what it is, dog. You want to slip in dog shit, keep falling in it? Hey, man, that's what you want to do. Tommy D got to meet Mean Joe. That's cool as hell. It was cool. It was cool. Okay. But yeah, man, make sure y'all pick up the shirt, man. It's there. Okay. For those of you guys that are Steeler fans. Pootie, Queer Quan said, that's facts. You read it, man. They keep the meal toy fact. Yeah, man, because they're not even thinking about us, man. They ain't worried about us. It's the last thing they're worried about. So how's the bank doing? How's them statements going on, Tom? Looking good, Mark. Keep it like that. Keep a job. Jay Marion, I'm only salty because we lost Adams, Carr, Jacobs, and a 3rd-round pick. Hey, man, all real Raiders walking out the door, man. But, hey, y'all keep believing in it. I mean, I'm not, what do I look like telling you kids out there, man, there ain't no Santa Claus. There's no Tooth Fairy. There's no Great Pumpkin. What do I look like telling you there's no Easter Bunny? Man, I'm messing up you guys' dream. Shaq can't be the dream killer, man. Y'all really want to believe that we're going to get all these guys and everything's going to change when we get the draft next year? I'm going to let y'all go ahead, man. Keep putting your teeth under the pillow and expecting to get some money, dog. I said before, I'm not here to kill your dreams, dog. But some of us are grown. Some of us have been told this many a times. The sky is falling, Chicken Little. Sky is falling, man. Shoot. Sky falling. I don't believe you, dog. You done, cried wolf too many times, dog. Wolf eat your ass up. Can't come to your rescue, man. It's over here bullshit, playing too much. All right. Pootie, no violation on the hamstring injury. Like, who now, man? You ready to play? I said, man, don't play for us no more, dog. He can get out there and be as healthy as he want to be. Just because you healthy don't mean that the Jets are winning anything. The Jets are they're straight sewer water, bro. They ain't gonna do nothing, dog. They're not gonna do nothing. You really think Devontae Adams is gonna make them beat the Chiefs? They're not even gonna win the AFC East. They ain't doing shit. Let him go over there and do what he do. Okay. Skew Redder, man. Thanks for the Shield Focus, fam. Daps on meeting the co-commercial legend. Yeah, that was dope. Dope. Redder Felon said late to the party. Yes, sir. It's all good. Okay. I'm about to get up out of here. So that's all right, man. I'll go ahead and post it up later, man. Make sure you guys go pick up the merch. If you are a Steeler fan, you want to get it, I'll post it up there on the page. But yeah, I'll go ahead and holler at y'all a little bit later, man. How about my Yankees, bruh? 2 more wins and I'm in the series, and you know I'm gonna be clowning. All right, man. Holler at y'all later, man. Good talking to y'all, man. Matt Check and Filter.